MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Thunder and the Blazers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. C.J. Wolf will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Wade Zimmerman is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Wade Zimmerman.
Digging in, Brian Cannon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Brian Cannon.
And now a pitch on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 7:06.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2. Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. So now to the plate, Saul Worthing. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Cannon aboard here at first with nobody out. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Jordan is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Richardson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in now, Andrew Arellano. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First delivery to him on the way. On, he pops it up. Snow trying to get there. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And and he's safe.
That's it. The first baseman, Corey Esparza.
Digging in, Corey Esparza. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
To the plate now, Tiny Ryan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Thunder lead it 2-0. Antoine Fong gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So striding in, Richard Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Outside ball.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The third baseman, Scott Jordan.
At the plate, Scott Jordan, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
The 1-1.
That's in. Ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Nori Dizzy, and a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with one down. Two and 0 now.
Ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Ready with the 2-0. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Left fielder coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Well, close play at third that time, but he really used his speed to make it first to third on that base hit. Show track tells us he was really moving, and it seems like that made all the difference. Into the box, Colt Snow. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Runners are at the corners with one man out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Leon Richardson. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. Arellano is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Second inning set to go, and stepping up is the shortstop, Hal Hale.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
No, that missed. That's
He
ball.
might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. Jackson over to his left. One out.
Batting it, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
At the plate, Mike Hayes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Line drive, base hit to right.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
At the plate now, Antoine Fong.
That's the ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey,
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit out towards second. Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box now, Mad Dog Jackson, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
One and 2's the count.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Wade Zimmerman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. No one out with a runner at second. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
Liner toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. They'll get it in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
So now to the plate, Alejandro Rosa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Ball and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, C.J. Wolf.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, C.J. Wolf, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. From the stretch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Right fielder, Richardson.
At the plate, Richardson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Popped him up. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Scott Jordan.
Now in the box, Scott Jordan, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A shot down the first baseline. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Hit out towards second. Beautiful diving stop. There's one. He beat it out.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nori Dizzy. He reached on a single in his first try. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball one. Runners at the corners, two men out. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Colt Snow. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Leon Richardson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Ready with the 0-2. Four runs here in this half inning. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Ryan Cannon will start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay. The tag. And they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Into the box, Saul Worthy. Now a bunt attempt here. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Blazers are out in front here, 4-2. Bottom of the third now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Mad Dog Jackson. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Wade Zimmerman. Slider laid off for a ball. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Alejandro Rosas.
In now, Alejandro Rosas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here's the pitch. Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. 3 innings complete. Portland is out in front 4-2. At the plate, Andrew Arellano will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Grounded to third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Corey Esparza.
Settling in now, Corey Esparza stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Takes this the other way to right. Richardson is there, 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Now at the plate, Tiny Ryan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Looped over toward first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, C.J. Wolf.
For Portland, the pitcher, C.J. Wolf.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, ball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 3-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, right fielder, Richard Richardson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Richard Richardson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball. 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So coming to the plate, Scott Jordan. He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 home. Catches the strike zone as he tried to check his swing. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Stepping in, Nori Dizzy. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Hal Hale. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way.
1-0.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-1 home.
And 2.
Out in front here is this one scorched, foul to the left. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Mike Hayes. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And there's ball 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now batting, number 1.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
The pitcher, Antoine Fong, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner at first here, one man out. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-2.
No, ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Colt Snow, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
No.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Pat.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
At the plate now, Leon Richardson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Richardson is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Yet another check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. So now to the plate, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. That misses. 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 2-1 home. Runner at second here with one man out. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Now batting, the catcher, Wade Zimmerman.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brett Sanders takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box now, Wade Zimmerman, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Rosas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, C.J. Wolf, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blazers are out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Brian Cannon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cannon.
First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The 0-1 delivery.
Let's see if he tries to climb a ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
To the plate now, Saul Worthing, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Back 2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove.
Well, in his defense, he did have to go a long way to get there, but that's not the problem. The problem is, once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error, and we'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. First offering on its way. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Jackson is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew Arellano.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Arellano. From the stretch. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Michael Robinson enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there, too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
In now, Jorge Esparza, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Esparza is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. That's wide, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
The 2-0 on the way. He's taken strike one. Robinson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Swing and a liner. Foul. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
The third baseman, number 4, Tiny Ryan.
Striding in, Tiny Ryan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Ready with the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
The set and the 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here's the 1-2. That's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on the drop third strike, but a run scores as well. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Hal Hale, as he'll go to work on trying to bring home the tying run from third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Into the box, Mike Hayes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Two out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, the Thunder on top 7-5. Leading off the inning, Richard Richardson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Scott Jordan, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. Three and 1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up, throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Digging in, Nori Dizzy. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, what?
And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Again, a 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
2-2.
Here's the pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The Thunder lead this one 7-5. Luis Sanchez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Michael Lopez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Coming to the plate now, Brian Cannon. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ballgame.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Saul Worthing, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch.
3 balls, no strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
to right fielder, number 16.
So digging in now, Scott Franchise. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
First and second now, one man out. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Richardson is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The left fielder, number 99, Andrew.
Ready now, Andrew Arellano, and their runners at the corners now. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
0-1.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Stepping into the box, Corey Esparza. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
So far this year against Southpaws, Esparza hits a little over the 270 mark. Here's the 1-0. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional Jonathan Perez.
Eric Mensch gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Mensch.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Colt Snow. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a ball, 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The center
Digging in to try it again, Leon Richardson.
Richardson.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Up top, it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Mad Dog Jackson waits on deck. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Mad Dog Jackson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Mensch, 28 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. And he missed with the slurve, so it goes to 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2. Throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Wade Zimmerman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
2-0 count, the pitch. High and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Bob Melvin's going to make his way out for a conference at home plate, and it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Lonnie Overstreet is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 55.
Howard Urban is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 8. Howard.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tiny Ryan. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now to the plate, Hal Hale. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounder down the line at third. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Hayes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. John Lawton will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Justin Martinez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 49.
Leading off the inning, Alejandro Rosas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Franchise is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The first baseman, number 8, Howard Urban.
Digging in the switch hitter, Howard Urban. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Lawton, a native of Tennessee, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters, and go grab some bench.
In now, Richard Richardson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
2-0.
Now here's the pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is fouled off toward the third base coaching box. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 9th inning coming up. Tennessee leads this one 7-5. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Justin Martinez. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. 1-1.
Front 2.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with. Into the box, Brian Cannon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, no strike.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Saul Worthing is on deck. A 3-0.
Hey,
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Striding in once again, Saul Worthing. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hit.
Standing in, Scott Franchise. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman.
Andrew Arellano.
So striding forward now, Andrew Arellano. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Guy Eaton comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Guy Eaton.
Digging in once again, Scott Jordan comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Franchise is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Ready for another shot now. Nori Dizzy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now back, second baseman, Colt Snow.
Ready once again, Colt Snow. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
In there, and it's even at 1. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
7-5 tonight's final. The Thunder rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brett Sanders gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Guy Eaton records the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the home team, 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.